Hi, it's Paul, and today I'm an old man with a boot dryer or a glove dryer, depending on what you want to dry. So this is the 4-position or 4-item boot dryer that I built because I'm too much of a cheapskate and skinflint to buy one. You can buy them. You can buy them on Amazon or some outdoor shops and outdoor websites. Can't remember how much, but for 2 reasons I didn't want to do that. One, if you buy a double one, then if you want to dry a pair of gloves and a pair of boots, then you've got to buy 2 double ones, or you've got to buy 4 single ones, and that actually takes up quite a bit of space. I hadn't got quite a bit of space, so I wanted to make something a bit more compact. And I was trying to figure out what I could do, and in my father-in-law's greenhouse, bless him, when he passed away, I found a greenhouse heater. Little 50-watt thing, very little power to it, and all it does is prevent the greenhouse from getting frosty. So, what I did was I got some plywood. So here we've got a length of, I think it's 9mm ply, then 2 end pieces of 9mm ply, and literally all I did to start with was made like the bridge shape of it, so the top and the 2 ends. I didn't have the sides on it to start with. And I got a Forstner bit. In fact, I got 2 Forstner bits. One slightly smaller than the diameter of the piping, and one slightly larger than the diameter of the piping, so that I drill all the way through the small diameter one, and I just drill into the top with the large diameter one, so that the pipe just sits in the recess. Then I got something like No More Nails or something along those lines, silicone type adhesive. Tried it with a hot melt glue gun first, but the hot melt glue gun did not take to the ABS of the pipes. This is 40mm waste pipe. I can't remember if I said that. So I took all the hot melt glue off and did it again. So I built it like that first. Obviously there is a hole in each end to go over the top of the heater because the heater sticks out each end. And I tried it with just the bridge, if you like, first, and it worked, but it didn't work all that well, and I thought maybe I need to enclose it. So I put the sides on it. The sides are made out of a couple of bits of laminate flooring that I had lying about. Again, the materials are academic. You could build it out of what you like, within reason. And hashtag disclaimer, on the heater it says do not cover. And I wondered about this to start with. And so, as I say, at the beginning, I didn't have either of the sides on it. I then built it with one side on it, so that it was still open on the other side. And it doesn't get all that hot. So I put the other side on it, with the thought that if I really wanted to, I could drill some vent holes in either side or in the top and let extra heat out if it was getting too hot. It doesn't get too hot. The heater itself gets just warm enough. Well, it gets hot enough that I can't keep my hand on it, but I have another one that sits on the wall. You can't see it, it's over there, which I use for heating this office. That's all I use for heating the office, 2 greenhouse heaters, and it's lovely. It's only a tiny little office at the bottom of my garden. Digress. And so, for the first umpteen times that I used it, I only ever left it switched on during the day when I was down here working, because I worried that it would burst into flame or something like that. It hasn't. I've been using it for probably the best part of a year and a half now, and it's never caused me a problem. But you might want to consider the thought yourself before you go building one, because I'm sure there will be members of the fire brigade and all sorts of other fraternities who might look at this and go, oh my God, do not do that. That is totally stupid. I say again, all the time that I have this switched on, I am here, literally here. It sits down there, about a foot away from my leg, and if it burst into flame, I would see it. Before it burst into flame, it would start to smoke. I would see it, I would smell it. So I am happy with my application and my usage of it. You make your own decisions. I'm not telling you to build one, I'm just showing you what I built. So, lecture over. So literally, 3 bits of plywood, 2 bits of flooring, 4 bits of 40mm tube, and it works like a dream. If I go out, because I normally, if I'm going out on the bike or the paddleboard, I go out first thing in the morning. I am an early morning person. So I go out for a couple of hours, I come home, my stuff is soaking wet, I leave it for half an hour to drain off outside. Then I pop my kit onto the tubes and I leave it for the rest of the day. Switch it off when I leave here in the afternoon, in the evening, and when I come to it the next morning, it's dry. Nothing really more to say about it. Hope that helps. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.